I believe that most SaaS companies and tools will become irrelevant in the coming years. AI has given us the ability to create software tailored to our needs and workflow. A while ago, I created a project management tool to replace ClickUp, Monday.com, and Notion. And today I'm going to show you what I have so far. All right, here I have a project management tool. I'm going to start with creating a client, and we're going to go through the whole app. Let's say I have a new client called Gary's Law Firm. Okay, legal and active. And there's a bunch of data you can fill out and create the project. Now I'm not going to go to Gary's, or actually no, let's take a step back. We can add tasks to Gary's with task templates. So what is this? You can create a pre-filled task groups. So for example, onboarding, right? You can create a whole list of tasks after the client has been onboarded, and you'll use this to populate the tasks instead of filling it out one by one for every client. So if we go back to, let's create a task here. Finalize results. Doesn't matter. Save changes. Now we have a few tasks, and you can enable and disable them depending on, you feel like it's not necessary anymore. And you save, and then you go back to Gary's. Okay, so you onboarded Gary, so you can want to add a task. You can add an individual task, opening meeting. Okay, set this as high, and then you could do due date tomorrow. And label, you can have multiple labels and subtask. Organize files. Okay, and let's say validate website. I don't know. All right, and then you create the task. What you can also do, remember that onboarding that I created or that was there? You can select the onboarding, add the group, and bam, you have 3 tasks that was in the task template pre-filled. So let's say, you have new SEO task later on, you can just populate that there too. So let's go back to Joe or Gary's law firm. You got your labels, you can assign them, and all the details that you need. Okay. Now you can also see this in a calendars view. Now, let me go to McGill's because it's more populated. So you can see the calendar view of all the tasks that's in the calendar and the no date tasks that hasn't been assigned a due date where you can assign them on to the calendar. So you got the table, the list view, cards view, and calendar view. Moving on to the users and roles. So you can have team members, add them here. I restricted my platform to only allow Rumeira, so you can only Rumeira, the domain Rumeira is allowed here. So let me show you what it looks like for the employees view. So here I have the employees dashboard. They'll sign in with Google. And then on the right, you see the pause washing. Let's say I would like to assign a task from, let's say, accounting, right? I want to assign this to Start. Now you can see that Start has an accounting project and only see that specific tasks that's assigned to him. So my accounting client, they can only see that one task. This is something Notion, ClickUp, and Monday don't have, and it's a feature that I really wanted. Another thing you can do is what I already did was pause washing, or let's just do something new. Let's go to Kevin's. So Kevin's lister, right now none of the tasks is assigned to the accounting firm, but I'm gonna assign this entire project to him. So I'll assign it, and now you can see that it's been added, and they can see all the tasks from that project. Moving on to the leads feature. Oh, before I move on, they can also see the task template and their individual task that's assigned to them, not projects, right? So close this off, and we're gonna go check out the leads. So here we have the leads page. Create a new lead called new accountant. No, okay, let's Sally account. Okay, active lead. What's great about this is if I decide, oh, Sally has completed, has closed the deal, we successfully closed the lead, it will automatically move Sally's accountant to the clients page. Automatically. This is something the other PM softwares don't have either, and it's something I really wanted. Now, moving on to the client side. Let's say I want to share my task with the client. So I'm going to open up the client's view. So I have here a client called Kevin Lister. Now, Kevin can only see projects that has their point of contact email. So Kevin's going to sign in with his own email. Of course, on the bottom, he has a client portal and a staff portal. So you're going to click on client portal. He's going to click sign in. Now, Kevin cannot see any task, but what I can do is, okay, I want to only show Kevin my SEMrush task, and he can see it right there, and he can make comments to it. Great. He added comments, and I can see that comment right here in the activities, and any activities that, thanks. And, all right. Now, Kevin can also create a new task, a new events page, and to host events for, and then create the priorities. Maybe I should add a date, but who knows? Submit the request, and there you go. Kevin has a new events page, and I can see it here, the new events page, and it's high priority, client requests automatically. And of course, I can assign it, and that's it. That's the app. What else? I have your wiki, your details. You can see the details of each client and their link. You can add project notes about the clients, and descriptions. You get the descriptions. These are more like, you're making comments. These are more like general descriptions. That is it. In the future, I would like to set this teams up, add team members, and teams can see all the tasks assigned to that team members. And also on the clients page, I would like to set up a dashboard where they can see all their SEO, their websites, statistics, and how they are visible in AI and everything. I hope this inspired you to build your own software using AI. I did no coding. All I did was chat with the AI. If this is something you would like us to do for you, let us know.